Welcome, guys, to an episode of Game Fish Pro. We're learning how to read the river so you can set a bank line or a bank pole or diddy pole. Right now, we're in one of my favorite holes, and as you can see there, over there is all flat water. The flat water is flowing into a point and it pinches off. This area that I'm sitting in is a chute. It's one big hole that eats out and then empties out into the river over there. All this is still the Missouri River. This one big eddy right here. Now, if you look around, if you're setting these bank poles, what you want to see is you want a nice deep hole. If it's shallow, there's a good chance you may not get any bites. So you take a pole and you poke around. As you can see, right about there, the pole stops. Right there, I can still feel the ground, but it kind of curves in a diagonal drop off, so you can tell that's a slow drop off right there. Now we move down a little further down the bank. Same style drop off, kind of drops off at an angle. As you can see, this whole bank drops down in an angle, real sharp, but kind of a slow angle. So if you go down here, now as you can see, my pole just keeps, I don't feel no bottom on that. Pole just keeps going. So we know right about here, in this area, there's a real big sharp drop off. So all in there is a very good place to set your poles if you have a boat. All that slack water kicks out over there, all in there. But when you get over here, it's one big whirlpool. The current is constantly changing on this bank. At some points it's running along the bank that way, and at some points it's cutting back this way. And that's how you find a good spot for bank poling. If you're out in a boat, you have a little bit more access. I cannot get over there at the moment, but over there is a really good spot to set bank poles, and you can set them all the way out over here. And as you can see, lots of eddies. Water almost looks like it's boiling to a point. Really good, especially a good place when the floodwaters is up. That's what you want to look for, like the log jam over there, the pile of logs. That's a really good place to check it out for flatheads and blues. If you come over here to this little point where it sticks out, those 2 points, probably a really good spot to set and fish with a pole. In this water, you're going to need about 8 to 10 ounces of weight. I've tried fishing with 6 to 8. All it does is drag you along this bank. So make sure you test out the waters before you fish, so you know exactly what you need. Now, as you can see, the way I got my bank pole set up and started is I got them placed 2 feet inside the bank, and you angle it in about a 45-degree angle over the water. Depending on the type of style hole that you're using your bait in, you either drop it low or you set it just underneath the surface. So approximately about 6 to 12 inches underneath the surface should do. I usually like to make sure that my sinker is not exposed. but you get a pretty strong fish like a green sunfish or a bullhead. They will make a lot of noise just under the surface, or a decent sized bluegill. I do find that the smaller fish do tend to get weighted down by the sinker, and in this spot they do tend to die off a lot quicker. So if you want to know how to set bank poles and how I actually do it in this spot, check out my other YouTube channel, Big Muddy Catfishing with Bank Pole Joe. I'm down in this hole doing a lot of bank poling down here. I haven't really changed spots for the last couple of years. This is the only place that I go right now, but that will change soon. As soon as I get out with my friend Jason from Catfish Assassins, check him out on Instagram. We're going to get out here on his boat, and we're going to come out here, and we're going to take bank poles, and we're going to run it all along this bank, and all along this bank, and we're going to fish out here on the next full moon. So if you're interested in seeing something like that and how the bite really is on a full moon, we're going to give that a test. That video will be June 28th. We're going to run the full moon that whole week, and we're going to see what we can get. But like I said, guys, this is how you set a bank pole or bank lines. If you're looking for somewhere to tie off from, or somewhere here, good places, maybe some of those trees up there along the bank. If the water is up, those trees would easily be reachable for you to pull up on and put a bank line or a limb line. But guys, this is an awesome spot for fishing. I've caught in all sizes here, anywhere from 1 pounder all the way up to my personal best of 36.7. I've lost one that was bigger than that, and I've had some come out here and straighten hooks and straighten swivels. So I'm on a mission, guys. Check out my other YouTube channel, like I said, Big Muddy Catfishing with Bank Pole Joe. And that's what we do out here. More videos coming soon, showing you different areas and how to decide what areas are better and what areas are worse for bank poling. Right now, like I said, we're on the Missouri River, on a chute on the Missouri River. Soon enough, if we can get a boat, I'm going to get you a view from that side and show you just what this place looks like. And then if we can get a fish finder over here, we can really see what the bottom looks like and what's on the bottom and where all these holes at. And we're going to find these fish, and we'll be able to come out here and rod and reel fish this pretty often. So like I said, thank you for watching this episode of Game Fish Pro. Hit subscribe in your upper left-hand corner, or check out my other videos. I got a lot of DIY videos coming out soon. We're doing a bunch of other videos on camping, and also a few on hunting, and a few on outdoors things other than fishing. So check it out. We also do reviews on different products, and I will show you how these products work for fishing, outdoors activities like hunting and boating. And we show you whose companies is good and what companies could do better. Thank you for watching this episode of Game Fish Pro. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also give me a comment below, and I will hit you back. You guys have a wonderful day.